So for Missouri, can the run defense keep up the performance, right? Missouri has the number one run defense in all of college football. Put that on the list of things that I did not expect heading into this season, right? So Missouri's defense, apart from giving up explosive plays, has been really good. But again, there's an asterisk next to that, right? They haven't played anybody like Alabama. So this week, and that's why I made the TikTok about, hey, this is a litmus test. Like this is gonna tell you a lot about Missouri and how good they could be this year.
Yeah.
Because obviously, right now, Missouri looks like a college football playoff team because they're 5-0 and they're number 14 in the country. They look great. That could change on Saturday in two ways. You could come out of that game and say, they're still really good, but they're just not to that level yet. Or, hey, they just beat Alabama. The college football playoff is now the expectation for this team.
Mm,
So we'll see how it plays out. I mean, I keep flipping back and forth on who I think is going to win this game. Like, I think every day of this week, I've changed my mind. I think it's more likely that Alabama wins this game. I just think the Missouri secondary against these Alabama receivers, I think it's just such a mismatch. And not saying that the corners are not talented, not saying that Missouri safeties are not talented, but I'm saying when you see a trend of explosive play after explosive play after explosive play, there's only so much time that can go by before you start to say, "Hey, we don't know if this is fixable." Right? We don't know. Right? This could just be an issue with this team because every team has flaws. So, we're going to find out on Saturday whether or not Missouri can improve their zone coverage. Are they going to play a lot of man on these Alabama receivers? I don't know. They like to play a lot of man, but I don't know if you do it against Ryan Limbs and Jeremy Bernard and Cole Adams, right? So, I guess we're
and
going to
the
find out.
the other thing too that Alabama does really well on offense is the pre-snap motion. I was able to watch that Vanderbilt game that Alabama played Vanderbilt last weekend, and I've noticed that they started integrating a lot of pre-snap motion. And to me, it seems like DeBoer is shaping this Alabama team to be basically the team he had before, which is great passing quarterback with a great pre-snap motion where they have the what people call eye candy, and I think if you look back at the KU game, the reason why that game started 21-6 was because Missouri was not used to a pre-snap motion and they were very hesitant. So I'm thinking on DeBoer's brain right now is he's going to use some of that to keep in bay the D line because that was the reason why the D line was not pressuring because they thought they were going to drop in a shorter pass, whatever the case is. So I'm calling it. He's going to do a lot of eye candy stuff because he even got pretty fancy with Georgia where he did a couple of stuff. So,
Yeah, I mean,
anyways,
Caden Proctor caught a screen pass. Caden Proctor ran the ball against
right.
Vanderbilt. I was like, "What?" I mean, that's genius. Give it to the 6'8", 340-pound guy and let him run. That's genius. And I guarantee you, I'm calling it now. They're gonna do something with Caden Proctor versus Missouri. Guarantee it. It's gonna
Hmm.
continue, and it's gonna be something new. We might see a jet sweep to Caden Proctor. That'd be hilarious. Obviously, that probably won't happen, but I mean, you never know. They could get really creative and try something crazy. Um, but yeah, I mean, nonetheless, like huge game.
Right.
You just can't state the importance of it enough. I mean, I've been on YouTube all week and every clip, every video on my feed is Alabama versus Missouri preview, right? You don't get that level
Right.
when you play Central Arkansas, but when you play Alabama, everybody's talking about it. Everybody. And I
I have
haven't,
a,
you're good. You're good.
all right. I have a question for you, Jackson. We got two paths we can follow from here. I know we've talked about it on our podcast before. This Alabama game is the quote unquote loss that we can afford for the regular season. So here's my question to you: do you either want to lose the game, close game, but we still the game Missouri still loses, and then they're in a position where they have to win out, they have no other choice, or B, but Missouri beats Alabama, and then they have the flexibility to maybe lose the Oklahoma game, maybe the Vandy, whatever the case is. So, which one do you like the best? Which path? I mean,
Yeah, I think it's easily you beat Alabama, but that's because, you have a signature win against a top 10 team, right? Against a team that is nationally loved.